one of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Auburn Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Arkansas's offense will go to work first. You know, that connection between quarterback and wide receiver, Jesse, takes some time, and we'll see how quickly these two guys get on the same page.
Yeah, the chemistry between he and the quarterback, I think, is what everybody's going to be looking for early in this game. Because David, obviously, having transferred in, he hasn't had a lot of time in this offense. This is his first game. It's the first time doing it with bullets flying live. So he's got a lot of talent. He's got speed. But what does that chemistry look like with the guy throwing him the football? That's what I want to see.
Well, and the good thing is you've got tape and you've seen he's done it. Like, you already know what he is. Now it's about taking that, using his strengths. How do you use him in this offense early on in the season to really take it?
Turning it on! That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. He has 60 yards on the ground already. That is a way to make a statement early. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the run, it's Green. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, Arkansas! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it, and that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Coming out with it, it's Fuller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Auburn Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. This guy has all of the battle scars. He's got all of the trust of this team, David, as he has been their leader, their warhorse throughout his career.
Yeah, and we've seen him. He's been very productive. He's proven his worth in college football, but now he's taking his talents to a new team. And now he's got to show them what he's about. Great opportunity to start it off. Can he be the guy? Can he be the catalyst that takes this team to the next level?
He really is a guy you root for, too, I think, because he's waited his turn. He's found the right opportunity in the right situation. This is a guy everybody in the locker room absolutely loves. He has the ability...
Lets it fly! Intercepted! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Green. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole play is going to see can operate in a sea of noise. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. And that will extend their lead even further.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. From the gun, running back gets to give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Guys, let's chat a little big picture Auburn. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk, and this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more, and they get to take some anger out and some hard...
Holds it in on the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense in an empty set. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Complete out of the backfield. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
All right, nice gain on third down there. No, you didn't get the first down. Now it's a thought process, right? Early in the game, do I want to show aggressiveness or am I going to be a little bit passive? Your decision. Go for it or not.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Lost one deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the stop right at the 10-yard line, but oh, what a turn of momentum with that interception. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. On the ground, it's Green. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Flips it out in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. This quarterback part of their running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. He might want another play. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all interception of the day.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a good job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, you got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. On the move, he fires. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll go to the ground. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Back to pass on second down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This should be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Welch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Got enough space, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he's going to bring it up. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Green. Brings into the open. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Release to the back. Finds his man open. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll try the left side. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, by no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving, but they're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to him on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. Touchdown Razorbacks. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Power football with the run. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Back open in the middle. Looks as if Auburn will have enough for the 1st down. All wideouts, no backs. Offense changing the play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line. On the run, it's Welsh. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. This is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Escapes the sack. Slips away. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. How about that catch and toe tap to get the first down? And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Jolly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll immediately call timeout. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete to the right. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. So now it's second and long. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Never a doubt. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the Plains. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Trying to set the tone with the run. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll run it from the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Green. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now they take the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quarterback on the keeper. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second.
There he goes. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Here's the pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. He stands on the result of the play. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Welch.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Under fire. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Welch. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these 2 guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. The give out of the gun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Auburn lines up quickly.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now they regain the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. FIU is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 23 over Central Michigan. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. And the Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Davidson. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
To the air on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Welch. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Let's go! Wants to fire on 2nd down. Complete in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I wouldn't be surprised if we throw it again.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. He's into the end zone. It is good, and now it's a 2-possession game, a 9-point lead here efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. And the Razorbacks want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Razorbacks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Off the play fake. Looking for a deep man. Grabs it inside the 15. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Goes to the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown, and you've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the owner?
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Auburn offense. This is where the pressure can start to build a little bit, trying to hold on to a 2-point lead, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. After giving up a score in that last possession, you just feel the sense of urgency now. It's really, really high, and David, this offense, they've got to answer.
Yeah, but you got to remember, it's okay because I still got the lead. Now I just go out and execute, give it to my leaders, let them do their thing.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The give as they work on that clock. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Now on third down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. Here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's on target and complete. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
What a great stop in a big moment for this defense. Nice job getting the stop. Now listen, the ball goes back to the offense, and this has a chance now to be a great finish. That was a clutch stand for this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.